Well, Ben Fa! And actually, the website, you gave me a website, smarturl.it, and then geeking, Geeking, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's perfect for a guy like you with dyslexia that you get a fun website to talk about. But you're going to teach my grandmother how to code in animation, aren't you?
It sure
But you did teach your own mother, right? And she was able to do this. So you got this great course that teaches the average person how to make anything on the web page and email and anything. Great cartoons, and who wouldn't want that? And to learn from a guy like you say it's so easy. Why? So how did you get into doing this? You want to animate the world?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Oh, then forget it.
I think I just ended up doing it. I think
Yeah.
I did it when the internet was new. And I wanted to move things around, and it was fun. And then suddenly people wanted to pay me for it, and I was like, oh, cool.
So now
I
you
actually
think, go
I
ahead.
didn't even know that I had a skill. Like I remember when I my first job, I worked in an ice cream store, and
I,
it just happened, and it was like, oh wow, it's like that's an upgrade to my career. Then I started working for television stations and Congress and
oh
PIMS,
wow. So
and it
so
was.
this was a skill you just, I mean, you're not, are you a MIT engineer or something or what? No.
I was just a nerdy little kid that enjoyed his computer growing up.
And now you're teaching other people how to really control, because coding is what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, now I see that in data recently, for every 5 jobs available, there's only one person we can hire for them in coding. So this is a way not only to have fun with the computer because you can build your own caricatures or cartoons, but to see how you can use your computer more too, I would think.
Oh, absolutely. I think programming should be something that people learn in first
Yeah,
grade. I think it's this day and age is as important as writing skills. I think
yeah,
programming today, any job you take today is getting or moved to a robot to do it instead of
right,
you, or you need to do it better.
yeah,
And when you know programming, you just could do anything better because you could have the computer automate things for you that you would have need to do yourself. But the only problem is that programming isn't very easy to learn if you just learn it the traditional way. So I'm
uh-huh.
always trying to find out new ways how to make it more accessible and more fun. If it's teaching my mom, if it's learning how to animate, because that's really what I enjoy doing. I program not because I enjoy programming, I program because I enjoy creating things. So
I see. Yeah.
so I figured let's create things together from day one, from the first 10 minutes. Let's animate stuff. Let's make things move, which makes it exciting, I think.
Well, you're so convinced about this that you have an offer now on Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign that for as little as $10, I can start learning how to do this. Yeah, I mean, that's what's amazing to me because I go online and look for courses because I think, oh, maybe I should learn more because I'm an old programmer and stuff that doesn't work anymore, and I should learn it. And these courses are thousands of dollars they could be, right? So for $10, I could get a little skill that could really use forever. Huh?
Absolutely, and you're right. These type of, and it's part of my mission. I know these type of courses usually cost hundreds or thousands of
Yeah.
dollars. It's the goal to make it accessible and fun, and part of making it accessible is making it affordable. And Kickstarter is the awesome place because it helps make that happen because you need a lot of people to buy in for it to be able to be that cheap.
Ah, right. Well, that's it. And you were hoping for $1,000. You already got $4,000. Yeah. So, I mean, what occurs to me when I see this, okay, so you're a smart guy. You think, hey, I can raise $1,000 maybe to get this, but it's 4,000. So that means you're really not very bright that you didn't know you could make so much money out of this, or you just
You're on to me.
but I mean, and the website you have there is so clever. I mean, did you hire an animator or anybody like that to do this, or you just did it all yourself?
I love that question. Thanks. Because you know what it was? I decided I'm doing a Kickstarter, and it was like a spur of the moment kind of thing. I decided I'm
Uh-huh.
doing it. I said, if I just procrastinate, oh, that's a hard word. If I just
We know what you mean.
just edit that out, right? So
Yeah.
if I just like delay and delay, I'm never gonna do it. So I just decided I'm just gonna go live. I'm gonna just put whatever comes out of my head.
Uh-huh.
I recorded myself talking. Everyone was complaining. Obviously, I sent it to all my friends for feedback, and everyone said it was horrible, which motivated me to try to make it better. So then I spent like 3 days redoing that video to try to make it appealing, and until I saw that it works.
Well, it does work. I mean, that's why the proof is in the pudding. You know, you made your goal already, so people want this stuff. And what's so neat about it, it's for people that never thought they could code, it seems. I mean, and that's the most important thing, I think, in our life. I mean, you know, it's like, well, you know, I can't write poetry, but man, you struggle. And sure, you're not going to be, you know, the national poet or everything, but it's enough. It's sort of like driving a car. You need to know how to drive a car in this country to get somewhere, you know. So you're not going to be a race car driver, but enough. You could figure it out enough, you know, to get where you want to go.
I was like, in these 3 years that I've been doing this type of
Uh-huh.
trainings for the last 3 years, we had students that from people that had brain injury
Wow.
were just relearning their skills from the beginning to senior citizens to children like 10, 12 years old to all the way to and the gamut is really large from professionals all the way to complete amateurs and it's our courses are very different than other people because our aim is to all those people and we kind of always come up with a different product and this product is probably my most ambitious one because it's 6 courses and
Wow.
2 of them are for completely new people that have no clue what programming is. 2 are for people that know how to program but have no clue how to animate, and 2 courses are for people that are really sharp developers that do animate but want to do it even better. So it's a
Uh,
really massive collection because we're trying to hit all those type of users. So in many ways, if you don't know how to program and you go and you take this bundle, this is going to follow through with you for the next few years. It's not going to be something you're going to forget about once you start using it.
well,
So it's
it's
it's a massive collection.
and it's a website I come back to all the time and for help. I mean, your websites. If I'm trying to learn how to make this guy smile and laugh at me or something on my website, and then I could go to you and you answer my questions, right?
Oh, absolutely. You could also complain if I didn't shave some days because some students some students do that. You can do whatever you and I'll reply back. So, but
And
basically, yeah. So it's live
I
live support.
and I can correct your misspellings or.
Oh, I love those, especially if it's if it's done with an attitude. Then I love
Well,
those.
it's just delightful. And you're a delightful character, and also your passion to try to help people get to this code because and particularly even older people like me. I mean, I feel I'm going to be here 20, 30 more years, so I got to learn this stuff. Otherwise, the world's going to be passing by. I want to be relevant. I don't want to be the old guy in Florida throwing vegetables at the television, complaining.
What's awesome is like you're already animated, so you don't even have to learn a new skill. You already got it. You're there already.
Yeah, but that's for TV, not for online. So that's why you're going to teach me how to make my website look like me.
Yes, I love that. Exactly.
So when I send out an email, I can have it's free.
Wouldn't that be awesome? You already have. I like your website right now that you're like.
Right. Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for everything you do, Ben, and I think you're important in our community because coding is what it's all about. Anybody who's afraid of coding at all, this is a good way to have fun learning about code and enhance your life and the people around you and maybe even start a whole new career. And to do that, you go to smarturl, SMARTURL.IT/geeking, GEEKING. That's where to get it. And it's only $10. Get it for Christmas. Get it for, I mean, you must have a kid in your life who plays with computers. He's going to love this, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you again. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.